Dear children, welcome to the video class. Grade 6 Science Chapter 4 Sorting of Materials into Groups Properties of Materials. Dear children of grade 6, welcome to the science class. Before starting today's class, let us recall what we have learned in our previous class. In the previous class, we have learned appearance and we also learned solubility and how to sort out the materials based on appearance, solubility and all. In this class, we are going to see miscibility. Okay, we are going to see miscibility. We are going to see what is miscibility and how to sort out the materials based on their miscibility. Okay, so let us go for the activity 5. Okay, yes. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to collect the samples of vinegar, lemon juice, coconut oil, mustard oil, kerosene, or we can take any other liquid. Okay, just we can take milk also, we can take any other liquid. Okay, and we have to take a glass tumbler. Okay, that glass tumbler has to fill with water and we have to add these liquids one by one. And we have to check whether they mix with water or they do not mix with water. Okay, what is the difference between solubility and miscibility, children? Okay, solubility and miscibility. In the previous class, I explained about solubility, no? Okay, for the solubility, we have taken the materials such as salt, sugar, sand, isn't it? Okay, they are solids, isn't it? Okay, solubility, it will be tested with solids. Okay, miscibility will be checked with liquids. Okay, listen children. Okay, now we have to take the first liquid, vinegar. Okay, so to the vinegar we have to add water and we have to stir very well. Okay, if this vinegar mixes well with water means we can say that is miscible. Okay children, see that is given in the book itself. Okay, so vinegar mixes very well with water, we can say it as miscible. Okay, so vinegar is miscible. Okay, vinegar is miscible. Okay, then what about lemon juice? It mixes with water or not? Okay, you have to test that. Okay, then mustard oil. Okay, if this mustard oil is not available in our home means we can take the cooking oil itself. Either it may be a groundnut oil or sunflower oil, we can take the cooking oil. Okay, then coconut oil which we used to apply on our head. Then kerosene. Okay, we have to take a glass tumbler and we have to fill the glass tumbler with water and we have to add the liquids one by one. That is, we have to do it separately and we have to see whether they mix with water or they do not mix with water. If they mix with water very well means we can say that it is miscible. If they do not mix with water means we can say that it is immiscible. Okay? Yes. Listen children, now all of you take your pencil and underline. Okay. Some liquids get completely mixed with water. Some others do not mix with water. Okay, and they form a separate layer. Okay, for this to check, you take a glass tumbler containing water and you add some coconut oil. You can see two separate layers. Okay, it shows that coconut oil is immiscible in water. Okay, now an important thing for you children. Okay, we have seen that solids, they may dissolve in water. If the solids are dissolve in water means we can say that is soluble. If they do not soluble, if they do not disappear means we can say that is insoluble. Okay, then we have also seen about miscibility, isn't it? If they mix very well with water means we can say that is miscible. If the liquids do not mix with water means we can say that is immiscible. Okay, now come to the gases. Okay, there are also gases in the atmosphere, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so these gases also they dissolve in water. Oxygen. Oxygen is very, very important for us to breathe, isn't it? So this oxygen is also dissolved in water. Okay, this dissolved oxygen, that is the soluble oxygen, is helpful for the survival of plants and animals. Okay, like that carbon dioxide is also dissolved in water. It is also soluble in water. Okay, have you all understood, children? Okay, next we are going to see the next topic. Okay, so what does that means? Some objects will float in water and some objects will sink in water. Okay, so this is called buoyancy. Okay, what this is called? Buoyancy. We are going to see which is sinking in water and which is floating in water. Okay, for that we have to collect the objects. Okay, so that object should be insoluble. Okay, that object should be insoluble. They should not disappear in water. Okay, listen children, see this. Okay, we have taken a variety of objects, isn't it? Okay, so what are the objects taken here? A leaf, a wood piece, a plastic ball, okay, a key, okay, then a coin, okay, then some iron pieces and all. Okay, so what we have to do means, for checking the buoyancy, that is to sort out the materials which sink in water and float in water, we have to take a glass beaker like this, and the beaker has to be filled with water, and we have to drop the objects one by one. Okay, listen children. So here we see the substances floating in water. Leaf floats in water. Okay, then wood floats in water, and the rubber ball also, it floats in water. So they float in water. Okay, see the key, it settles down. Okay, it settles down, isn't it? So we can say the key sinks in water. The 1 rupee coin, it also sinks in water. Have you all understood, children? Okay, is there any doubt? Okay. Have you all understood? Okay. Dear children, your activity for this class is, you have to complete the table 4.3 in textbook. Okay, you write in the textbook itself, write neatly using the pencil. Then the second activity is, you have to select 5 solids and 5 liquids in your kitchen. Okay, go to your kitchen and select 5 solids. You may take rice, you may take mustard, like that you can select any 5 solids, and you can select any 5 liquids also. You can take kerosene, you can take coconut oil, or you can take mustard oil, you can take honey, like that you can select 5 liquids in your kitchen. Okay, and you have to sort out based on their appearance. Okay, you have to say whether they are lustrous or they are non-lustrous. Okay, you have to say whether they are shiny or non-shiny. Then we have to check for hardness. Okay, you have to say whether they are soft or they are hard. Okay, for this I will tell you example. If you have taken cooked rice and uncooked rice, means cooked rice is soft, uncooked rice is hard. Like that you have to sort out the materials by seeing them. Okay, solubility. Solubility means you have to take a glass tumbler and add some water, and you have to add the solids, and you have to check whether they disappears or they do not disappear. If they disappears means we can say that is soluble. If they do not disappear means we can say that is insoluble. Then miscibility. Okay, like that we have to, miscibility cannot be checked with solids. Okay, like that solubility cannot be checked with liquids. Okay, miscibility means you have to add the liquid and you have to add water, and you have to see whether they mix with water or not. Then buoyancy. Buoyancy also we can check only with solids. You have to take a beaker containing water, and you have to drop out the objects, and you have to see which one sinks and which one floats in water. Okay, do this activity and submit to the class teacher. Do this activity properly, children. Okay, children, thank you. See you all in the next class. Have a nice day.